Okay, let's talk about comments. Now, comments I feel are a very important part of a blog. You want to encourage people to get to get into discussions on your site, and with more traffic generally comes more comments, more discussions, and an active community on your site. And this is especially true if you, as the author of the post, take part in the comments section as well. Thank people for commenting, reply to their questions, get into discussions with them, expounding on their points in the article or whatever it may be. And often, if you have decent traffic to a site, let's say even an in-depth blog post of several thousand words, the comments can end up in the dozens, if not into the hundreds. And these can be actually beneficial comments, with great information. So the comments can include as much, if not even more valuable information as the article itself, which is great for your readers and great for your future visitors and great for your website, because more content can attract more traffic. And of course, comments are what's known as UGC, user-generated content, which is perfect. If as long as it's high quality or relevant to the blog post, that's great, because you're getting more content at no cost without having to do the writing yourself, and that can help attract and encourage, or it can help attract more traffic and encourage repeat visitors. Okay, as previously mentioned, let me just go there very quickly. Settings, discussion. It is, well, you may not want to moderate comments, and you could always risk not moderating comments and then removing them after the fact, once they've actually appeared on your site. But perhaps a middle ground is comment must be manually approved, but then after a comment author has had at least one comment approved, their future comments get through without problem. They could potentially play games by submitting one great comment and then after that start spamming your site. But then you'll just have to, stop them from commenting, adding comments from that point on. So as long as you keep an eye on comments, and that should be fine. And if you do moderate comments, you want to make sure you get to them fairly quickly. If it takes you 2 or 3 days to moderate comments, people aren't going to submit comments, because then nobody's going to get into a discussion on your site if they submit a comment and then it just nothing happens for days. So I would say, if you're checking email a few times a day, you want to check comments a few times a day as well, especially if your site is busy. So you want to balance making it easy for people to comment, while at the same time make enabling it so that tons of spam can get through. But you don't want to, and you can't spend all your time just deleting spam, because it could take a huge amount of your day. And actually, I'll come to an important point regarding that in just a moment. Okay, so let's go back to comments. Right, so here the comments are displayed. As always, there's screen options. Show on screen, comment author in response to. Okay, if you have a lot of comments, you probably want to increase the items per page to a much higher number, but that will do for now. Okay, so comments are categorized as pending, pending to be moderated, approved, so they're published on the site, or you can mark them as spam or send them to trash. And the bulk actions are unapprove, so reject, approve, mark as spam, move to trash. And the two main comment types are comments and pings. And pings are automated comments you get when another site is linking to a blog post of yours. So you can set it up so, let's say you have a popular blog post and there's 10, a popular blog post and there's 50 sites linking to it. you could set it up so automatically a comment appears in the comment section saying site A is linking here, site B is linking here. And that may be useful and interesting to some people, but it also can make your comment section look very cluttered and actually disturb discussion. So you can either set it up so all those appear right at the bottom of the comments, out of the way, or minimize how many of those appear by either moderating them and only allowing a select few through, or again, settings discussion, you can potentially disable that entirely if you choose. And it's the option here, allow link notifications from other blogs, pingbacks and trackbacks. Okay, so back to comments. So very simple, your comments appear here. And you can either unapprove it, or if it's pending moderation, yeah, unapprove or approve it. You can reply. So then you can add your reply immediately to the comment directly here. So, thank you very much for your comment. This is my reply. And you can apply some basic formatting here. As you can see, it appears as code rather than a visual editor. So if I press B, that's bold, but I get the HTML tag strong. So I can just click on reply. And that appears as a reply to that comment. And I can actually go to view post and take a quick look at that. Okay, let's scroll past all this. There we go. That's the initial sample comment. And that's my reply. And of course, I want a more user-friendly, more obvious name for myself on my blog, but I'm going to come to that in another video very shortly. Okay, so let's go back. And other options, quick edit. I'd probably advise against editing other people's comments really, because they may not like it and it may stifle discussion, but it may be required in certain circumstances. You know, if they've submitted mostly a good comment, but maybe with, I don't know, a bit of swearing or something, which you don't want. So if you do that, you may want to add a little note at the end, perhaps, admin note, edited. You could just say minor editing, but they might want to know why. So I don't know, edited for swearing or something. Or not even add a note, but depends how you want to treat your commenters. I would say people who like your content and like it enough to comment as well and spend time on your site and get involved with discussions. You want to treat them well, but of course you don't want people to take advantage of your site by, well, it depends what sort of site you're trying to run, but you probably don't want swearing, you don't want people adding links left, right and center and other inappropriate stuff. Okay, so that's quick edit, or you can do a full edit. So just gives you the entire screen to work on this comment. And you can change the status as well. Okay, so back to comments. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. You want to encourage discussion, you want to get involved with the discussion, and you want to keep an eye on spam. And easiest way to do that, but you're not allowing the default settings, you can get overrun really quickly. So a good way to start minimizing spam a lot is just to add new, is just to add some comment spam plugins. And I'm not going to suggest one or the other here. There's plenty of good ones, and some which work in combination with each other to really cut down. But let's just take a quick look. Okay, I've just done a search for comment spam. And okay, not good. You probably don't want to install a 1-star plugin. Batch comment deletion, batch comment spam deletion. It's not really what I was looking for. I'm trying to avoid spam in the first place. This seems to be doing well. Good reviews, lots of installs. So you may want to see what other people are saying about some of these and then decide which ones to install. Okay. Okay, just to expand on plugins a little bit further, I've gone to the blog as a logged out visitor, so just as a normal visitor, so not as admin, not as administrator. Let's go down to the comment form. Okay, that's how it currently looks. Name, email, website, that's optional. But you generally want to leave that option, I would say. As long as the comment is good, a link to their website is fine, and there's a comment. And for example, one plugin, what it does, it adds another field, another text box, but it's hidden. So normal visitors don't see it, so they don't fill it in. But automated spam software, automated comment spam software, tries to fill in everything. So it fills in this hidden, this invisible text box. So basically, any comment that has that invisible text box filled in is automatically marked as spam. So even that simple implementation of anti-spam technology and an anti-spam approach helps cut down on comment spam a huge amount. Now, I can't say I've tried these yet, so I can't vouch either way, but I just did a quick search, and WP Spam Fighter works using that approach. Actually cuts down on spam a couple of ways. Normal users actually do read your post. So if somebody's submitting a comment too quickly after visiting a page, then it doesn't go through. And also, as mentioned, it works on invisible fields, which normal users don't fill in, but spam software does. Okay. And there is also the default plugin Akismet, which is helpful for cutting down on comment spam. For personal websites, you can use this plugin for free. But for business websites, there's a paid subscription option. So you may want to look into that as well. Okay. So that's basically it. Comments are important, and with just some paying attention to the settings you apply in discussion, and by using plugins as well, you can cut down on comment spam hugely, if not almost entirely. Which allows great discussions on your site without all the headaches of being overrun with comment spam.